Episode 15. What does a Minister for AI actually do?
The AI6 Podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
AI is now so important that governments are appointing ministers to oversee it. But what exactly is their role? Hello and welcome back to the AI6 Podcast. I'm Joanne Sweeney and today I'm exploring the role of a Minister for AI. We recently had a new Minister for AI in Ireland appointed, and she is Minister Niamh Smith. And it got me thinking, what does her job involve? Then I began some research. So other countries like the UAE and France and Spain have also appointed ministers for AI. So I've decided to have a look at their job specs. A Minister for AI is, in the main, responsible for setting a national AI strategy. So this could include developing frameworks for ethical AI use, encouraging AI investment and innovation among the business community, ensuring AI supports economic growth while addressing risks like job displacement. An example here is the UAE's AI Minister Omar Sultan Al Ulama. He leads the country's AI 2031 strategy, and their aim is to position the UAE as a global AI leader. Now, when it comes to regulating AI and ensuring its ethical use, we know that AI can be a force for good, but without regulation, it can also pose risks. We've heard a lot of discussion, and more recently at the AI Festival in France, where tech leaders and world leaders attended, and we had the US Vice President J.D. Vance talk about how AI regulation was much too watertight in the EU and it really affected innovation. So I'm kind of predicting that there might be little bits of sea changes here in terms of governments and ministers for AI approaches to regulation. However, when it comes to laws, we need them because we need to prevent bias and also ensure transparency. We need to make sure that the safe deployment of AI happens in policing, in healthcare, in finance, and then, of course, addressing risks of misuse, misinformation, and surveillance by nefarious actors. Within the EU's AI Act, and that's the world's first major AI regulation, it has set strict rules for AI safety and governance. And then it will be up to the AI Minister in Ireland, for example, to enforce it. When it comes to AI in public services and promoting a culture and practice of digital transformation, we know that governments are major users of AI. And so the AI ministers will help integrate AI and the technology into public sector services, including healthcare, so AI for faster diagnosis and medical research. When it comes to transport, AI for smart cities and predictive traffic management, public safety, AI for emergency response and law enforcement. A good example here is that Spain has launched the Spanish Agency for AI Supervision, ensuring AI is used ethically in government services. When it comes to AI in the economy, we're thinking here about boosting innovation and creating new jobs because we know that AI is going to displace humans in particular roles. So, AI ministers will work closely with tech companies, universities doing research, and also investors. The whole aim here is to support AI startups and innovation hubs, develop AI education and workforce upskilling, and ensure AI-driven job creation is there to mitigate against job losses. An example, France's AI minister is focused on AI investment and research and development, making the country a leading AI hub in Europe. So let's take a look at Ireland's role in AI governance. Well, as I mentioned at the outset of this podcast, in 2025, Ireland appointed Deputy Niamh Smith as Minister for AI and Digital Transformation. This is a new role in Ireland, and as a citizen of Ireland, I'm keeping a close eye on it. I've got a keen interest, of course, but making sure that we keep pace with global AI trends, supporting Irish businesses to adopt AI responsibly, but also to invest in innovation and education. And then in parallel with the EU AI Act, implementing policies at a nation-state level. So how will Ireland's approach to AI evolve? Well, hopefully the Minister for AI, Niamh Smith, will come on my podcast and we can have that conversation. So my final thoughts, why does all of this matter? Well, AI is actually shaping, I'll go further than that, it's reshaping our future. And the decisions made by AI ministers will impact businesses, public services, society as a whole, and also innovation. It will transform how we innovate. But if you work in marketing, if you work in government, if you work in tech, these policies will also shape how you are using AI. So we will all keep a close eye on how this evolves.
The AI6 Podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
If you want more AI insights, why not have a look at my professional diploma in AI for marketers, or you can hire me to develop an in-company workshop. Use the code AI610 for an exclusive podcast discount. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I will talk to you on the next one.